Hello. I've been expecting you.
Because you must be here for part 2 of Q&A. So, without further ado, let's go. Will you play more horror games after the Resident Evil 3 remake? Hell yeah. What was your first console? Wow. My first console, I mean, my dad is a big gamer. I used to play just anything that he had. I think we had like a Sega Dreamcast or something. My first actual console was the Xbox, I think, the original Xbox, and then I just kind of collected everything after that. I don't know if it does a DS count as a console? What is your end game? Gaming? Acting? I mean, I love gaming. That's not something that I would probably want to do as like a career or something. I do enjoy doing the gameplay and playing games for you so that you can kind of see my reactions. That's something that I do enjoy and makes me happy. But as an actual sort of like career, then I probably would love to kind of properly go into like the what culture stuff or do like acting and voiceovers and stuff like that. Like, to be honest, anything to do with the media, whether it's like even if it was like radio, like being a radio presenter or a TV presenter or a YouTube presenter, this is something, any sort of avenue I would love to kind of get into. But I would love to kind of I would love this channel to just do so well that I can start collaborating with like other YouTubers and do some like acting stuff, because I really do love like making movies, especially like obviously horror movies, because obviously it's me. I'm just kind of going with the flow and seeing where it takes me. But what is your favorite movie? There's a few movies that I do love. Silent Hill, the movie, I know that it's kind of got a bad rep, but I thoroughly really enjoy it. The Abyss is a brilliant film. I have watched that many times, and it is one of my favorite movies. If we're talking about a film that I could put on at any time and enjoy it whenever, it probably would be Silent Hill. Sorry, movie fans. One weird fact. Me in general, I am a weird fact. I don't really know. I mean, I don't really have any weird facts about me. I can tell you some random facts. Random fact number one, I have a disorder called panic disorder. I very almost got onto a BBC TV series that was kind of like a knockoff Skins, but just as I was leaving, a actress who was supposed to turn up earlier during the day turned up late, and she ended up getting the role. You'll find this is something that happens with me a lot, is that I get very close to the cusp of achieving something. It's very frustrating, I can tell you that. Many years ago, auditioned to be in Doctor Who. I once again got very close, but unfortunately they went for someone who was a lot younger. I was a little bit older at the time. I was in my teenage years. They were looking for someone that was like maybe like 8 or 9, and I think I was like 13 at the time, so I unfortunately didn't get the part for that either. I once made a kind of found footage film. It was for a competition for Oren Pillay, who made Paranormal Activity, and this is what I mean. You'll get where I'm going with this. I was told that I was actually the winner of the competition, and all I needed to do was tell them how old everyone was that was in the movie that I made. So I was telling them, this person's 18 and this person's 18 and this person's 18, and there were a couple of people in the movie who unfortunately were 17 at the time, and unbeknownst to me, to take part in the competition, everyone that made the movie and starred in the movie had to be 18 years or older, which I didn't know, and unfortunately because of that I was then kind of like disqualified. It was really cool though, because I did have a personal message from Oren Pillay, who said that he was he really enjoyed my film and that he thought that I had quite a talent for it. But yeah, you'll notice a theme as to with my life. Stupid things tend to get in my way. Unique talent, I don't have one. I'm a talentless human being, so sorry. If you can erase your memory and replay any video game from scratch again, what would it be? I would probably go with BioShock. And there's a lot of twists in that and a lot of characters that turn out to kind of backstab you and stuff, and yeah, to be able to play that from the beginning again, and that scene where you kind of come down into Rapture and Andrew Ryan's talking, and it's just so picturesque and beautiful to have that feeling of just wow, like what a beautiful game, and have that kind of from the beginning again and have that feeling again would be incredible. How did you join What Culture? I saw it was either on YouTube or on Instagram, they put up a post saying that they were hiring. I just was like, screw it. This is something I've always wanted to do, and I'm gonna do it. I have been trying to kind of get into stuff like this for my whole life, and I finally have got, once again, I've been given this chance, I've been given this opportunity. I cannot pass this up. I cannot do what I usually do and just be like, oh, well, I don't have this, or oh, well, it's been down to the fact that your audio quality is not good enough. No, not having it. I will buy a microphone. So I was like, please, 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 just like, I'm gonna buy a new microphone, just give me a chance. And they were like, okay, that's fine, like, we're not telling you to buy a microphone. I was like, I know, but I will buy a microphone. And so I sent the stuff over, I got this new microphone, I sent it over, and they were like, yeah, like, you got it. Congratulations, you're part of the crew. Hereditary or Midsummer? That's a good question. I watched both of these. They were both fantastic. However, I probably would say Hereditary, simply because it was a hell of a lot scarier. Midsummer was brilliant, but I wouldn't class it as a horror, I would say. I would say it would be more as like a thriller, especially as the girl, this is something actually when it comes to weird facts, maybe this is like a weird sort of fact about me, but when I get confused, or I don't know what to do, or there's like an awkward silence, something that I genuinely tend to do is just make like a random noise, and one of those noises is the creepy noise that the little girl makes. It's something that I didn't even realize that I kind of like did until I watched that film, and I started picking up on the fact that I was doing that, and like I had been doing that for years, and I was like, right, well, I'm clearly a demon, so
just have to come to terms with that, I guess.
When not gaming, what are your other hobbies? So yeah, probably would be like photography. I do a little bit of modeling, not like professionally or anything, just with like, people that I know. I like to make short movies. I am writing a book about someone trying to survive the zombie apocalypse. Yeah, pretty much those are my hobbies. Favorite Marvel character? Storm from X-Men. She has always been my favorite character. Evans, Hemsworth, Pine, or Pratt? I need to remember which one is which. But Chris Pratt, because I like a funny guy. Last question, most hated video game? Wow, that's a good question. I don't know. I kind of try and find the good in most video games. I don't know if there's ever a game I've played that I've absolutely hated. I was given a game once, Deadly Premonition, which I feel like if I played it now, I would probably appreciate more. I'm pretty sure it's not supposed to be taken seriously, but at the time, this person gave it to me and he was like, you have to play it, it's a brilliant horror game, like it's really, really good. And I just remember playing it and being like, what the hell is this? Is this a joke? Like, he's obviously given this to me as a joke, which now looking back at it, I'm like, it was obviously a joke. He's given it to me as a joke. So I would have to say probably would be Deadly Premonition. Is probably the game that I hate, I guess, but I definitely think if I played it again, I would probably see the humor in it and enjoy it. So yeah, that was the whole bunch of questions from you guys. I got way more questions from you than I thought I would, and I got way more questions from you guys than I thought I would, which is just mind-blowing to me. The feedback and the the response that I've been getting from all of you has been amazing. So I just want to thank all of you so much for subscribing and supporting me and giving me your feedback and commenting and liking my pictures and my videos and sharing them and just everything that you do. I just really from the bottom of my heart, I just want to thank you all so much. Like, I really do appreciate everything that you've done and that you do. But yeah, for now I will have to bid thee farewell. I hope you enjoyed this video, but for now I will have to leave you. So, goodbye. I can't turn. I'm gonna hit. Oh no! Bye. Just want to say a quick shout out to Pantheon Apparel, who sent me this awesome Amaterasu t-shirt. They have loads of awesome mythology merch such as Medusa, so be sure to check them out. Thank you all again for your questions. Upon request, I now have a Patreon, so you can now become a patron of mine for only $3 a month, or £2.50 if you're in the UK. Thank you all again so much, and I'll see you in the next video.